the magic of Unicorn Wellness really is a bit like witch's brew. You put in a couple of ingredients, and because you're stirring these 4 ingredients, you get a particular outcome from it. So workouts on the mat, right, is our home base. Then you have the guided monthly meditation, and you have the tarot readings. And these are the staples of a Unicorn Wellness membership and a Unicorn Wellness lifestyle. These are our practical habits and tactics that we practice, if not daily, because that might be too much, that you start with 2 days a week, then you get rolling into 3, and then 4 is like where you start to see some goods of it. What does it actually do? Unicorn Wellness, there is a bit of magic to it, but there is a lot of science to it also. These are the things that curate and craft health and wellness. Movement, right? De-stressing, taking down the inflammation in the body. Meditation, it accesses and increases gray matter in our brain. It literally makes us smarter. It allows us to access more of our brain power. Like, these are pretty magical things, but completely scientifically based, right? So everybody knows they should work out, and everybody knows they should meditate. And one of my favorite phrases is that you can should all over yourself. But if it's not in a space and a place that you like to go to, that's easy and accessible, that is simple, you're not going to implement these practices in your life. There are also all of these shoulds of working out and meditating that become very difficult to get to. Okay, so I'm supposed to have a teacher for movement and a different teacher for cardio and a teacher for meditation, and I've got 1,700 apps, and I read 4 books, and I signed up for 17 online courses. Meanwhile, I don't have a practice. And that's the reality of clients and teachers and people, and I get to say that because I was one of those people. Like, I sit here and I go, I have a daily meditation practice for like 7 years. What? I didn't plan for that. I wanted to be that person. Unicorn Wellness allows it to be efficient. It allows it to be curated. It's quiet. There's no ads on the site. There never has been. There's no extra music and noise for distraction. And you get to go to one place and have it be one curated theme for you. You don't have to pick and choose. I'm literally taking the decision fatigue out of it. That's my goal. That is my hope, is to be your teacher and your facilitator, for you to show up and go, I don't really get it, but I trust. And I am just gonna press play on my workout, and I'm gonna press play on that meditation, and I'm gonna give it at least a month, probably 3 months, to really find a groove with it. And then all of a sudden, what our incredible feedback is that I've stuck with this longer than I've ever stuck with anything else before. I'm not even sure how or why. Part of it is that I give you all permission to not be good at it. You don't need to be good at it. The point of having me as your teacher is that I'm helping facilitate and support it. I don't need you to be perfect, because there is no perfect. I just want you to show up. I also really ask that you have an open mind, if you don't already, because some people are like, tarot, sign me up. But I think others are slower to the tarot. That's my experience. And you go, what does it have to do with wellness? Like, I get it, but what does it have to do with anything? Because as a teacher and a coach for over 20 years, I see that what transitions change in people is not my capacity to run you through exercises or to even guide you through a meditation. These are functional pieces that you need for your health and your wellness. But the piece that is often missing from a wellness practice is the self-evaluation and self-evolution and the posing of questions in a way that helps make sense of them. We can journal, and that works for a lot of people. It doesn't work for me, it never did. We can talk and vent, and we can take courses, and those are really helpful and useful. But the tarot has a way of sorting emotions and giving structure and symbolism to allow and guide us with information and with insight, but also with empowered decision-making tools. There is science behind imagery, that when we see something in an image, our brain translates it in a different way. It synthesizes it in a different way. And so when we pose a question, right, and then we see an image, we are integrating intellect intuition, and emotion in the same fell swoop that allows us to go, okay, that triggered me, didn't like that. Oh, I just had an aha because all of those things came together. So the tarot, to me, is one of the most powerful catharsis of change and evolution and results in fitness and wellness, because wellness is about joy. It's about being content, and it's about being healthy and not freaking out about things, right? So the tarot allows our soul to get involved and our brain. It allows our brain to get busy because we're cognitive beings. And so what I know with clients in 20 plus years of training and coaching is that unless you have a transition of intellect, heart, and soul, you will never get to the goals that you want. And that may have to do with your physical body, that may have to do with your wellness, that may have to do with your career, with your bank account, with your ability to, manifest and travel and to do things in the world. So if you don't integrate the self-evaluation part of it and become empowered in your decision-making skills, then the rest of it is a little bit of like, okay, you can go move your body around on the mat, you can go sit in meditation. But to me, the magic of Unicorn Wellness is all of these things together in one place in an efficient way. So I've been teaching fitness and wellness for over 20 years. It's been a lifelong journey that I did not choose, it chose me. And our online offering has been since 2013. So I left a large elite gym and facility and home to launch a more unique and heartfelt community. And I wanted it to be accessible to as many as possible. So I came from a space of very high-end elite training as a celebrity trainer, as a trainer to not just celebrities, but to their teams of attorneys and agents and those kinds of people that could afford to spend $100 to $350 an hour to train with me. And that's beautiful, but not everybody can do that. And even as their trainer, I couldn't afford to do that. So in 2013, we created an online offering because I thought, well, here's the beauty of the internet. Here's the beauty of technology, that I can teach, I can share what I know, I can share my expertise and my level of, of experience working with bodies at a rate that makes sense. And if you're not in sometimes a major metropolitan area, these offerings aren't even available. And I thought, that's just silly. We have a human body and it's a beautifully curated and crafted thing, but we don't really know how to treat it anymore. We're busy beating it up. And I wanted to share it with people in a way that shows you how to work with your body rather than against it.